Hey friends, my book, The Lazy DM's Companion, is currently on sale on the Sly Flourish bookstore for 50% off the PDF and 20% off the PDF and physical version of the book. This is the first time the book has been for sale on the Sly Flourish bookstore and the first time that you can get the physical version of the book on sale. You can find a link to pick up this sale in the show notes of this video. The Lazy DM's Companion sits alongside Return of the Lazy Dungeon Master and the Lazy DM's Workbook as the book that you want to have in front of you while you're thinking about and preparing for your 5e RPG. One of the common questions I get is how much of this material is useful in games other than 5e? And the answer is quite a bit. Probably 80% of the book are random tables and ideas for building adventure scenarios that you could use for any D20-based fantasy RPG. The book itself includes tools to help you run your games, ideas to help you generate adventures, and material to help you improvise at the table when you're running your game. It's all designed around the same principles of Return of the Lazy Dungeon Master in ways to help you prepare to improvise and help you streamline your prep so that you can run really fun and exciting games where you are as interested in where things are going as the players. Like Return of the Lazy Dungeon Master, this book has been written specifically to make it easy for you to digest. Almost all of the tips and tricks, almost all of the tools that they have fit on a single page, so you can go and look at that one page or bookmark it and use that page to help you prepare and run your game. Much of the Lazy DM's Companion surrounds tables of random lists. You can use these lists by rolling on them and see what you come up with, or also you can use them as inspiration to help you fuel your games. We have some core adventure generator tables that you can use for any kind of adventure, and then we have a bunch of specifically used tables to help you build specific kinds of adventures. The book also includes lots of tips and tricks to help you build your group, build your games, and run smooth games. Building an RPG group, a set of RPG safety tools, Session Zero checklist, tips for running one-on-one games, tips for playing RPGs online, tips for running single session games, how to teach new players, options for first level play, a whole pile of strong starts that help you really understand what a strong start can look like from the perspective of Return of the Lazy Dungeon Master, modular quest templates that you can use and modify and flavor in many, many different ways so that you have clear functions for how the game is going to work, built around custom ideas for your story to make them endlessly unique. A more in-depth guide in how to build secrets and clues. What are the different kinds of secrets and how do they tie to different elements of the game? How to build situations in your game so that you can set a situation in front of your players and watch the characters navigate it instead of building out a linear story. A quick one-page NPC generator, a villain generator when you need something a little bit more meaty, a quick treasure generator, single-page treasure generator if you want to simplify the generation of treasure for your game, a simplified version of running exploration-style adventures, how to build point crawls for exploration, running wilderness travel, a bunch of different specific locations for various environments, how to run spiral campaigns that start from the characters and build their way outwards instead of building entire worlds, updated theater of the mind and zone-based combat ideas, how to build lazy DM combat encounters, the dials of monster difficulty, a single-page stress effects system that replaces madness in 5e and also gives you an option for when characters lose their agency, how they can take that back when they get hit with things like being stunned or paralyzed and stuff like that. The deeper you get in the book, the more specific the guidance gets in giving you ideas for how you would explore underground locations, wilderness locations, the lands of the Fae, war-themed campaigns, haunted lairs, gods, lost kingdoms, cults, alien worlds. And then we get into a whole set of adventure models that follow a specific style of adventure and then let you pick different elements to make that style of adventure completely unique. An example is the Trader, in which you go into a hostile land to hunt down a traitor to a particular patron. The Hunger, where you face down a terrible beast that's been feeding off of people. Vengeance for Hire, where you hunt down a list of evildoers. Protect the Village, the Seven Samurai style adventure, where you build protections and train villagers to face off an impending horde of villains. The Keep, where you have to go down into the depths of a dungeon and find a creature who is breaking free from their bonds. Invaders, a very typical alien-style adventure, where you are defending an area or exploring an area that suddenly gets overwhelmed with a powerful force. The Raiders of the Lost Ark hunt for the relic, go down into an area and find a particular relic in a specific ruin. Like the Lazy DM's Workbook, the Lazy DM's Companion includes a whole bunch of different maps for locations, towns, villages, settlements, taverns, bars, noble houses, and various lands connected through a point crawl style mechanism that you can grab and use when you need them for your game. I really think The Lazy DM's Companion is a fantastic book. I love it dearly. I use it myself every time I'm prepping a game, and I hope you'll check it out. Again, in the show notes, you can find a link to it at the Sly Flourish bookstore. It's 50% off for the PDF and 20% off for the PDF and physical version of the book. Please check it out. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and get out there and play an RPG.